Hey everyone, y'all ready for a trick? A trick to Yomi? Yumi, Yami, Yomi, it's one of them. I can't remember how it's pronounced in this game, and I don't want to get canceled in the first 5 seconds for getting Yomi right. You know, cancel culture nowadays, you guys. It's so prevalent. It's terrible. Obviously being sarcastic. So let's get into it. This is a kind of samurai hack and slash game. It's from Flying Wild Hog. Those are the people who made the Shadow Warrior, the most recent Shadow Warrior games, all 3 of them, and they made Hard Reset before that. They've been known for more like old school Doom shooters versus, you know, anything else. That's all they've been doing. So this is their first title, you know, something different. This game definitely focuses on aesthetics above all else. It's beautiful all the times. Combat, it's not necessarily there. It just doesn't feel great. Feels okay, but just does not feel great. Story-wise, don't see it doesn't seem too bad either. Let's see if I can. Oh, got it. So X is your main attack. You got a okay. You got a heavy attack. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, why did I do this? Why am I doing backwards? Oh, my controller's messing up. Let's just load the checkpoint. That's not the best way to start this, but hey, it's better than the last time I started this video, which y'all didn't see. You never will. Okay. Oh, you got me again. So you can just block attacks like that, but it uses your stamina. You got similar to Ghost of Tsushima. You see those little pips above, little bar at the bottom. Those are your health. And your stamina's below that. Okay. Oh, this guy is way rougher than anything I've fought in this game so far. Okay. Heavy. So you have a couple combos. Okay, stun. Okay, got him that time. Okay, got another ability. Oh, it just took him out. So parry's not too hard. It's just mainly some enemies have different attack types. They're kind of a little bit difficult. This game's got a grain filter. It's got a bunch of other stuff that you could turn off, but I feel like, you know, if this is the way they intended it, it's not put me off so far. Story-wise, I'm not having a bad time with it. Writing's okay. It's pretty predictable so far, but it's one of those things that I just kind of played through. First chapter, which is basically the prologue. It's, you know, flashback, and now I'm actually Samurai when he's older. So far, I've been enjoying this, though. This is a just pretty casual and simple roguelike. It's not there. Like, I mean, I don't know if I'd recommend. I think it's maybe $20. I don't know if I'd recommend. So, I mean, $20 isn't that bad for a game like this. I don't know how long it is, but just do not expect fantastic combat. It just does not feel great. It's at least, you know, interesting enough to keep you going, in my eyes. I've heard some people get tired by the end of it, but so far it's not too bad. If you want a game that's at least interesting aesthetically, this is one of them. Guns. You see, most of these enemies take like 2 hits, so that one guy was really, really different. Okay. So sometimes it goes into these 2D sections. When you're not fighting enemies, it's almost always 2D. You know, you only have, you can go left or right. Shrines save you, or like checkpoints, and they heal you. So you see here, it's just left or right. Oh, that guy's dead. I wonder if I could have got something there. Oh, there's his body go pass. There's his body go pass. Oh. Okay. Okay, I think this is another one. Oh, that took care of him. There we go, that's good. There's not really an upgrade system. There's upgrades you pick up throughout the environment, upgrades and collectibles. Upgrades are usually hidden a little bit, but not too bad. So like here, I could just go forward, but if I go here, I'm sure there's a secret up here or something. This game just looks great. It really does. So you see there, I just pick up something to increase my stamina. You have range weapons that I don't really use a lot. It's shurikens, I think. We'll try using this next fight though to show. Okay, so 2 of them take down. Okay, see you, kid. One ability, forward and hold B. So A turns you around, and that's something that's pretty weird. I guess just always give you control back and forth with your character. You can do a quick attack behind you, a little bit of combos. Pretty simplistic, which I do like. Requires more precision in knowing precise combos. Just like, you know, making sure your one attack lands versus making sure you can stun lock or anything. Okay. Push this forward. But, you know, I've said this about a lot of games, but this is a great Game Pass game. Of a game that you play a little bit of it, it's at least aesthetically interesting. You don't like the combat, you can put it back down. But at the very least, you get to experience some pretty visuals. You don't have to buy a game not knowing how the combat is. Okay, I guess I have to use heavy attacks on those guys. I'll try to use light attacks again. So you see, normally when you attack, they like will retaliate super quick. Okay. So you see, I'm in tired state now. Oh, what's this? Oh, just another shuriken. Story-wise, you start off at the beginning of the game. You've got a master who's training you. Guess what? Not great things happen to the master. You and his daughter kind of lead the town from that point, and that's where this started. Second chapter. You know, took place in the future, and neighboring villages of yours are being attacked by I don't even know who. I think just people. I don't think they've necessarily said. It just kind of throws you into it a little bit. Ooh, that's satisfying. Oh, bad. Gotta turn around. Oh, I gotta turn around. Oh, why? Oh. Oh, that's okay. Looks like there's a shrine over here. Okay, is this where I need to go? There's not a... I haven't been punished by it, but I've definitely been worried about missing things, like upgrades. It doesn't seem like it's exactly like, you know, it's always pointing in the right direction. Okay, yeah, I have to use heavy attacks on this guy. That's why I was having trouble. Okay. Is that it? Okay. Put my sword away. Pick anything up? Nope. Alright, so just killed that guy for whatever reason. I'm glad that Flying Wild Hog is trying something different. I think they've already announced their next game. Oh, I wish I would have looked it up. I feel like they already announced what they're working on next. I want to try out Shadow Warrior 3. That came out this year, and that's from them too, but I haven't tried to check it out yet just because I heard it's pretty short. It's not on Game Pass or anything. I don't want to spend $60 really right now on a 5-hour first-person shooter, but it looks satisfying. And from what I've heard, you know, reviews-wise, is that it's fun. Those games have always had a, you know, interesting thing with them, in that the story is actively kind of terrible. If it doesn't put you off immediately, you'll like it, from what I understand. But the humor in that game, it's not necessarily Borderlands level, but it's pretty grating at times. And it means that, hey, getting into the story is kind of difficult. Okay, another shrine there. This is kind of a bummer to start here so far. So, that's bad. Backward. Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay, it's not too bad. I'm glad I had that because I just kind of had this backward strike, which is quick. I just don't like that you have to press A to turn around. It really just frustrates me because it's like, I'm pressing A right now. Well, I don't think I can actually press A to rotate right now, but there's so many times where I want to press A and my animation just will not let me do it. And hey, turning around is something you want to do. It's not something you want to wait for your character to get done with their animation to turn around. Like, turning around is turning around. If I could do that quicker than my actual samurai. So yeah, my main character, he is going to attack. You know, he's not attacking nearby village, but nearby village is being attacked, and he's here to actually help them. Because once this village goes down, then they'll most likely just come for his village. Okay, so it looks like this is dead end. Okay, so I guess, can I go down here? No. I'm playing this on the normal mode. There is multiple difficulty. Oh, bad. So you see, I'm in bad. Okay, I gotta kill this guy. Okay, well, I want to turn around. Okay, here we go. Ooh. Okay, I died. Whatever. Yeah, just the combat is just not as precise as you want it. This is their first game doing combat like this, so you know, it's got you know, it's pretty rough, but aesthetically, this game is definitely interesting. Story-wise, I'm kind of into. It's simplistic, but hey, I'm at least seeing where they go. Because I've heard that there's some interesting twists in the story, like towards the end. Maybe not necessarily worth playing all the way through, but that. Okay, more. And the one it defaults with is just like, I just want to experience the story. Oh, so he did 3? Okay. It starts off as like, hey, you want to enjoy the story, or do you want to enjoy the sword and story? This is the normal, and that's what I picked. I think that's Bushido difficulty. And it's got 2 more from there. I mean, the combat's not so bad that I wouldn't recommend playing on the higher difficulty. It's just, it just does not feel as good as you want it to. I'm sure that if you get over the, you know, some of the, you know, just frustrating parts of this, and just get used to the combat, it's not that bad. I've learned that it's a lot harder to play this game and talk versus just playing it by myself. Okay. Or maybe it's just getting a lot harder. I don't know. Let's just get this guy quick. Oh. Okay, killed me again. Okay. We're gonna get serious now. Got that. This game definitely has the Kurosawa filter. I remember what's it called, Ghost of Tsushima, getting a lot of bad press kind of about that. Just because they, you know, they made a big deal about the Kurosawa filter before it came out, and it's like kind of the worst way to play that game. Okay, this dude's down a little bit. Here. Turn around. So what's this guy doing behind him? What is he doing? Ah! Okay. These guys are... What's happening? These bandits are fidgety. Good, okay. Move past it. Give me a shrine. Thank you. Okay, can't touch the screaming lady. Don't touch the screaming lady. Let the screaming lady touch you. I will say this game, it's, you know, it's more aesthetically, but they do a lot of interesting things with the depth of the levels. Earlier, just a little bit earlier, I was in a mine. That was pretty interesting looking. Of like, you could see lower levels, and you know, hey, I'm gonna get there. Oh, bad. Okay. Okay, that's quicker than. Okay, got that. And it's not always raining like this also. There was a point earlier when I left that cave where it started raining and it looked fantastic. I wish I would have had that in the video, but... Oh, okay, you just... Man, these guys are doing a lot of damage. Okay. I will say, I'm not... The very first chapter is mainly a tutorial, and you start fighting enemies towards the end of it. But I have not had that much difficulty with this until now. Okay, move forward. Turn around, come here. But if you're into, you know, at least the old Kurosawa films, like, and you want a game that's similar aesthetically, like this is, you can't really go wrong with this. It's not too bad. Like I would recommend giving it a shot. At the very least, there's something interesting about it, and you know, all the aesthetics. But okay, this guy's better not kill me. Bad. Okay, let's go back. There we go. There's at least something. There's a hook to this game. So I'd recommend giving it a shot. One thing I'm not entirely sure of, which I need to check. Whoa. Can I go back over? I think there's nowhere else I can go anyways. I need to check and see if this is on PC Gamepass, because I'm not entirely sure. I didn't see it on there. Ooh, got him. Good. That's a pretty good strategy, actually, in doing that. I need another shrine. Okay. Oh, yep, it is on PC Game Pass also, so... It's a... You know, in all honesty, it might be a better month for PC Game Pass than Xbox Game Pass, solely because Vampire Survivors just came out on PC Game Pass. That is a game I will maybe try to check out. I haven't played it yet. It's only $3 on Steam, but I've heard it's like almost one of the most addicting games of the year. What's this? Flip aside, block, and parry. Okay, that's... Hey, guess what? I should have had at the beginning. Here, Hard Space Shipbreaker is also coming out next week on the 24th. Well, this will probably be out by the time then. But Hard Space Shipbreaker is coming out on the 24th of May, and I'm so excited for it. I've been playing a good amount of it since it's been early access, but they've been resetting a lot of progress, so I've tried not to play too much of it, but that is such a fun game. It's a game where you're basically just tearing apart ships, and it's very, reminds me of, like, if you play the Dead Space games, what Isaac would have been doing if, you know, he wasn't doing necromorphs and stuff. It's just such a good podcast game. They've been adding story stuff. I don't know how that stuff is successful, but it's just so much fun. Like, it's not necessarily in the same route, but if you like games like House Flipper, Serial Cleaner, like games where you're doing kind of mundane tasks but kind of trigger that serotonin in your brain, it's one of those. I'm so excited for that to go 1.0. Okay, go back up here. Also on the 26th, it looks like Sniper Elite 4 or 5 is coming out. I'm interested in that because I like Sniper Elite 3, or the Sniper Elite series I'm a fan of. I've never even finished one, I don't think. But Sniper Elite 2 and 3 I played. 4 I didn't play a lot of because they never did a, like, kind of next-gen or, like, more of an update on the Xbox or PS4 or 5 versions. I just never played on PC. Those are games where you know, you shoot people in the head and you see the bullet go through their skull, or okay, I need to actually. Or more importantly, you shoot a guy in his groin and you see his balls pop and stuff. You know. Great games. I'm sure I'll cover that at a point. Okay, let's keep moving forward. Oh, can I go there? Little hidey hole. I'm trying to think of what this game reminds me of, because in all honesty, it's just reminding me of like games like Inside and what's it called? Ooh, health amount increase. I like that. That's good. Inside and the game for Limbo. Maybe it's just the black and whiteness, but it's just reminding me of something. And it feels like in that vein. Okay. Oh, that guy's head's missing. Yeah, just like, look at the animation. Just everything seems kind of stilted. It is not, even that aspect is not there. You know, just don't go expecting Ghost of Tsushima levels. I don't think that game is fantastic, but that game's combat's pretty good. Maybe it doesn't work throughout its whole runtime, but it's definitely way more satisfying than this. Anything I don't like about that game is just the different stances. I just don't like stances in games. I don't. Unless you can switch them mid-combo and stuff, and it's like kind of DMC3 style. Okay. So those are... Oh, that's bad. Those are all my dudes. They got kidnapped earlier. Right away. You're right. Let me just let you kill my friends and family, I guess. So this is kind of the second main duel I've had. The boss. Oh, okay, that's the first time I've seen a boss bar. Oh, damn, bad. I don't know if I will finish. Maybe I'll finish this game eventually if I'm just kind of in the mood for something aesthetically pleasing like this. When it comes to games with satisfying combat, there's other games I need to definitely play that I've already have, like Sifu. I have not played. I played a good amount of Sifu, but not to the level that I want to. I really do like that game. It's a fun little roguelike. I might die here. Yep. Okay. Where's it gonna start me? Okay, game. Like, what? Oh, at least this is a boss, so it doesn't surprise me. Ooh, okay. Bad. I am getting too greedy. Ooh, okay. Take 2 hits. Yeah, 1 hit. Alright, I guess we'll beat this boss and then probably wrap it up. Because honestly, there's not a lot to really delve into in this game. It's like, you kinda know what you're getting. Once you hear the combat's, not entirely there, once you feel what it's like, okay. It's not bad, it's just for a samurai game, you expect a certain like level of precision, and I just don't feel like this game has it. Maybe it's just input lag. Maybe it's like animation based. I think it's a combination of two, in all honesty. Okay. Oh, what is this AI doing? Okay, bye bye. Go here. Bye bye. Okay, more health now. Oh, okay. He's done. I'm sick.
のような輩には情け無用。
わしにとどめを刺すことよりも案ずべき大事があろ
何が言いたいのじゃ。
う。お前がこうしておるうちに我が君は
The frame rate in this game is kind of a bummer. I wish they gave you an option of like performance mode, because I'm sure that some part of them is like, hey, we don't really need to fix it. 30 FPS is more cinematic. Like people say. But I do wish it was like a solid 60. I'm not sure. I turned off the grain settings earlier, and there wasn't a lot of frame rate issues at that point, but I'm not sure if it's because of that or just the area. Oh, there's another flashback.
村は導くものを求めています。
愛子殿がなるべきです。愛子殿は強く、村人も敬っております。
天涯孤独となってしまいましたが、皆のために誠心誠意努める覚悟でございます。
お一人ではありませぬ。先生にお誓いしたように、私があなた様をお守りするとお誓い申し上げます。
守っていただくよりも、ただそばにいてくだされ。それが私の願いでございます。
かしこまりました。
Like, this looks great. Like the depth of field and everything, like that looked great. Like, there's moments where this game looks like fantastic. And I'm sure if you played this on PC, where maybe I should have, you know, going for 60 frames per second, but you know, this is what's new on Xbox Game Pass, or maybe it's just what's new on Game Pass. Oh no, oh no, it's fine, it's fine. It's more cinematic, like I said. Yeah, PC Game Pass also had a game I've heard fantastic things about. We'll play a little bit more, at least until the next shrine. This isn't good though. It looks really bad. I mean, this is on Aiko. Like, she said she was going to put defenses. I don't know who this is. Yeah, I've heard great things about this Norco game on PC. It's a point-and-click adventure game. So maybe you'll see some more of that. I want to try that. That's crazy. They had time to hang people already? I guess it's nighttime. Up here. Like, yeah, just look at this. Looks fantastic. Here. I'm gonna take a screenshot. That's how good this game looks. Yeah, it looks fantastic. Fantastic. Alright, move forward. Bye-bye. Oh, what's this? Ooh, collectible. What is it? Ooh, swordsmith's hammer. Okay, so might as well show some of the menus, because I have not really delved in the last. So yeah, you can see all of your different skills super easily. XY, defensive skills. All right, other skills. Okay, journal. This is something I like. I maybe need to delve more into, because I love when games do this, where your character writes the journal entry as they move through the game, so you get their also inner dialogue. Witcher series does this fantastically, but no series, someone else writes them, but that's still super interesting. I like that. Okay, but a lot of this I've heard, like, you know, the text here is just the dialogue. I've kind of noticed, but at least it seemed like it first. Yeah, there's a rat. Halo 3 rat. Scary ghosts. Oh, up here.
そう遠くまでは行けまい。おい、一人も生かしておいてはいけん。分かっておるな。
This is a game that like really impressed. It was like in some montage, I think. I think it was a PlayStation montage. Like it was during some state of play or something. They showed this off, and it just like kind of was like, oh, very striking at first, and it all just depended on how good the combat was, and just the combat's not as great as it should be. Okay, keep it down. Here's a shrine. Okay. You know, hey, things are bad. I'm sure, you know, this game's called Trek to Yomi, which means a trek to, you know, the land of the dead, it seems like. So things aren't probably going to be good for anybody here, but I'm going to end it there just so I don't spoil anything too much for everyone. If this interests you, I would recommend trying it. You know, if you got Game Pass, just give it a shot. It's not too bad. It's really not. It's like kind of average, but with the aesthetics, it at least makes it like I would recommend at least try it and give it a shot because it looks great. It just looks so good. But with that, hey, if you liked the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. Let me know down below what you thought of this. And just let me know what you want to see more of the channel. Like, I like doing this series a lot with Game Pass. I like doing, like, longer, more deep dives, which I've been working on. Hopefully that video will be out soon. But if you want to see, like, more games, like, there's a lot of games that don't fit in this Game Pass niche. Like, I haven't done any Elden Ring content on my channel at all, and I've been playing that, so... If you want to see games like Elden Ring, if you want to see other stuff, like, let me know. That's stuff that I might very well get to a review eventually, but hey, Elden Ring's over 100 hours long, and I'm over 100 hours into it, so who knows when I'm going to be done. But if you want to see any other stuff, let me know. And with that, I'll see you all next time.